So I guess we could check out the basement over here as well. So we actually didn't check out this place yet. Oh, there's a thing there. Oh, interesting. There's a chest there. I didn't see that. That doesn't usually, yeah, in any of my previous playthroughs, I never saw a chest there before. So you can get a chest there. That's interesting. I should go there. Oh, damn it. Well, I mean, this is not too bad, really. But yeah, there's like a little trap here as well. Ooh, wine. Some wine there. You can get some wine there if you have a glass vial. Right, meat. Meat. Actually, do I have another glass vial? I think I have another glass vial. Hold on. Let me go back over here, this extra dimensional space, and get some more wine real quick. Alright. Hopefully we don't get into a battle. If you stay in here too long, you get into a boss fight, which is just not worth it. But get some items real quick. Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay, bye-bye. But we never see them ever again. Good. I don't know. This is a weird, like, little random event. But I actually get some good items, actually. I got a plate mail, which is great. I think that's one of the highest defense items you can get, at least early on. So that's pretty lucky. Anything else? I don't think I got it. Oh, I got wine, I guess. Wine is good because turns out alcohol actually gives up. Oh, I ended up accidentally hitting this jellyfish thing. You know, these jellyfish guys they look kind of scary, but they're actually pretty easy. I mean, hopefully they're pretty easy, but usually turns out you actually just gotta hit their heads. It turns out, just hit their heads and then they should be fine as long as I don't miss. As long as I don't miss. Oh, God. Lagarde, what the heck, man? You had one job. I guess the Morning Star wasn't strong enough. Usually you hit them in the head and they're good. And they're dead, but that sucks. I mean, I guess I can't blame Lagarde entirely. We also missed. Yeah, these guys don't have nothing. They're just strange creatures. So it's not the end of the world, but they infected us, I think. Huh, more plate mail. What the heck? Why get so much plate mail? Give me a claymore or something, no? Alright, well. That's why it's better to avoid enemies if you can, because they always give you status effects. Again, the developer doesn't explain any of these status effects, by the way, but this is basically a parasite. And in order to get rid of the parasite, we're gonna need another item, which I don't have. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it does suck, actually. It doesn't kill you or anything, but basically it's like the parasite from Dark Souls, actually. If I remember correctly. You get like a parasite from Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls. It basically makes you really hungry, you know? So your hunger rate goes faster, which can be really bad. You end up like losing up all your resources before a certain point, before you can like get more food, then it's basically game over. So wine. You know what? We still have a pretty good mine, but I guess whatever, we'll come back. Just gotta remember, like, if we get more wine, which again heals our mine, then we can come back here. Alright, meat. By the way, yeah, the game's glitchy, by the way. You notice how the barrel just kind of disappeared a little bit? That's kind of weird. It happens sometimes. I don't know why that happens. Red vial. I got a lot of red vials. I like that explosive vial, though. Mushroom. Oh, okay, well, this is not great. I would like worm juice. There's not a items in this game. It's simply not guaranteed at all. So sometimes you just get stuck with stuff that you know, you never get to use, or like you never, like, you need something but you just never get it, basically. Alright, I guess that's it. I guess we'll return. Okay, let's go down, I guess. I want to avoid these enemies if I can. I thought I could take them, actually, because I had 2 party members and everything, but I guess Doris missed, that's why. If I miss the attack on these jellyfish, then it can definitely suck. Again, they can kill you right away, really, but it's just the stats effect sucks. It's kind of like death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing, you know? All right. I don't know. I don't know what I know my end game, but I don't know what the plan is yet. We're just kind of like, I'm kind of like playing this by ear a little bit. This guy appears, by the way. Hello there, dweller. Your eyes, they're starting to have that absent gaze in them already. Who are you? A little bird told me this dungeon just swallowed a new set of poor bastards. I just saw a business opportunity, that's all. So what shall it be? What are you buying? Alright, well, he sells some potions, which sound great. Look, full healing, full sanity, potion of life, whatever that means. By the way, turns out if you buy any of these, they're poison. So he just scams you. So don't buy them. That's it. It's like, again, developers kind of like just trolls you. It's just kind of like, hey, buy these potions. Nope, actually, they're poison. So, yeah. You don't trust that guy. Alright. Oh, might as well grab some stuff here. Tinder boxes. Okay, I'm taking my time a little bit because I want to gather some resources. You know, I guess that's the plan. We're just gathering some resources. You know, if you're really mid-maxy, you can probably just like reload. Actually, you just save scum until you get something like really good from these boxes. Because again, you can get like any item in this game from these crates. I believe, like the crates, the barrels. It's like it rolls on like a random item list, and you just get like a random item. Sometimes that item can be just really good, as it turns out. How much force? Attack the door. Yeah. Yeah, take that. Oh, you missed. How can you miss a door, by the... How could you miss a door? You know, in fact, well, since I'm here, actually, might as well do a little trick. I'm not gonna abuse it too much, I guess, but I like a bit of healing. But you can enter a battle with the door, and then you can just do nothing. If you just do nothing, you get some healing back, basically, from the ring, because it gives you passive healing regeneration. I'm just gonna do it one more time. I don't know, just for a little. Again, I don't want to cheese the game too much. But since I'm here, you know, just since I'm here. Like, I'm not gonna go all the way back just get, like, full healing. Like, if I need it at a certain point, but, you know, since I'm here. And everything. You know, 80, that's good. That's good enough. Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna destroy the door. Hopefully. Can we kill the door? Let's kill the door, come on. Just destroy the door. Don't miss the door this time, okay. Force your way through the door, okay. And put on the, just in case. Alright. Eggs. Explosive vial, that's good, because we can get a party member. The explosive vial, you wonder, like, again, if you haven't played this game before, you wonder, wait, how would you do that? But there is a way. Blue liquid. That's blue vial. That's vial. Alright, so we got the worm juice. The problem with the worm juice, though, is that it gives you... Here, let's see. Do I have a white vial? I don't think I do. I remember getting it before I died the first time, but I don't think I got another one. I got a white vial. Anyway. But yeah, worm juice. Vial full of mild poison that's said to kill parasites and worms inside the host body. Again, it's really hard to, like... if you don't know the status effects of this game, you might not even realize you do have parasites. But basically, yeah, you need this to get rid of the parasites, which is good. Problem is, it also poisons you. So, I'm just gonna, like, gorge on these tomatoes real quick. These raw tomatoes. You know, there are ways to cook in this game, but you gotta get a recipe for it. It's like crafting, basically. It's like annoying. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna eat the raw ingredients. Who cares? But yeah, we're gonna need a way to, like, get rid of poison as well. That's a priority too. So until I get a white vial, I'm not gonna use that worm juice, I guess. Because getting poison is basically almost as bad anyway. I mean, I'm actually kind of worse, actually. Torch. Is that a rusty nail? Is this a rusty nail? I think that's a rusty nail. Just hidden, you know, look at that. It's like colored the same way as all the other boards. Again, one rusty nail can ruin your entire playthrough. Coffin is wide open. Scratch marks. Came out of the coffin. Alright. Here's some bookshelves. Bookshelves are actually very important. You know, they're actually, turns out, like, books. You know what they say about knowledge is power? Knowledge is actually quite powerful in this game, so. We use both coins. Okay. Ancient book. I guess I'll keep that. Ancient book. Like a siren's call, the book is calling to you. Its macabre leather coverings look irresistible. We can look at it real quick. I mean, you can probably guess what it is just from looking at the icon. It's a little small above it. You feel a great urge to read the book. We're not going to read that book yet. We're not going to read that book yet. We're going to not do that yet. So something's written here. Death is the answer. You don't say. Okay, we're going to use our other lucky coin. You can get some pretty strong items, so that's why I'm using the lucky coins. Well, it's a recipe book. It's okay. I guess I'll use that, though. A book containing recipes for basic herbs and plants. So this is how you get crafting recipes. It's not guaranteed, though, per playthrough, though. So you can't just, know. But at least this tells you what the herbs do. So the blue ones gives you healing. Green ones prevent infections. I think the game already tells you that, anyway. Red herbs don't do anything other than... Oh, but they have a boosting effect. And cave moss. I've actually never seen cave moss anywhere. I don't know where you get cave moss in this game, actually. But yeah, here's some recipes. Green and red, antidotes. Oh, actually useful. But do I want to waste a green herb, though? Green herbs are actually rare. Blue vial, blue and red. Yeah, so it allows you to mix herbs. Very Resident Evil, by the way. That's why I said this game's kind of reminiscent of Resident Evil as well. Yeah, get rid of healing. That. Should I use it? I guess it's better to do it now than later, I guess. I mean, I can wait until I get a white vial, but, games that I play, too often do I just wait, until something better comes along, but I was like, might as well just do it now. It does waste the red herb and the green herb, but I think, unless hopefully this is correct, but mix of red and green. That allows you, or that cures poison, right? So what you do now, get rid of the parasites. I like to use the worm juice. Oop. Use the poison though. Poison's not great. Get rid of the poison. I will use a mix of red and green. Oop. There you go. That's great and all. Hopefully I don't get parasites or poison, because I wasted the items to cure it. I get a mock-up book here, so that's a guaranteed item. So there are a few items that are guaranteed in this game. There are a few here and there, but certain items are guaranteed, but not most items are not. But this is an empty book with just wooden covers. So, where to use that? I guess we'll see. Alright. Oh, I almost just ran that guy. I mean, I guess I could take him. Not too bad, but I'd rather not, if possible. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do it. As long as we don't miss both times. Again, these cards are not too bad. As long as you don't miss. We might take a bit of damage if we're really unlucky, but for the most part, it isn't too bad. Boom. Re-attack. Sir, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that sucks sometimes, though. When they you're still blood. When they attack you, even though you already killed them. You're going to interact with this. It's a map showing distributing army units on the table. Find a list of inmates. Also 4 tinder boxes. Very good. I'll go look at that real quick. I guess it's just lore. But the game punishes you for reading lore, by the way, because I think that you still get hungry and your mind goes down as you read. But as Elizabeth can captain these dungeons, you can't make any sense to handwriting. Alright, well, it's not that much. By the way, there's a little girl here. I remember in my first playthrough ever, I definitely tried, being the key word here, to save the girl. And in fact, I feel like that's most people's instincts, actually. Book of Fears, another one. And you can see the little girl inside the cage. She's hiding her face from you. What do you want to do? Open the cage and talk. Use the red vial. Are you okay? She doesn't respond. She's just sad. So sad. What you can do is actually release her from her cage. If you do, she becomes a party member. However, she is a little girl. So, she can't do much. And most likely, she's just gonna die. And that usually happens. She's important though. A bit of a tiny spoiler, but she is actually a little important. So you do want to keep her alive, unless for some reason you're a psychopathic, asshole that like for some reason just wants to get her killed. In fact, there's many ways to get her killed. This beyond just combat, actually. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, doing a little bit of research, and I was like, yeah, there's many ways to get her killed. Ironically, and maybe this is kind of some kind of like, I don't know, like cosmic moral lesson or something, but it's actually safer to keep her in her cage. If you let her out, as far as I know, I mean, I don't know if there's a way for her to like die if she's just in her cage, but as far as I know, she doesn't. But yeah, ironically, it's actually better to keep her in a cage. So we're gonna leave her, and as cruel as that sounds, dragging her along with us is actually worse, as it turns out, because you just end up like walking into monsters and like murderers, and you just die. So like, yeah, it's better to keep her there. Actually, of course, burn down. Water vial, red vial. I kind of love red vials. It's funny how like sometimes I want a red vial, but it's like I don't have too many red vials in my other playthroughs. All right, so here's a little ritual here. You do various things here. You can sacrifice, show love. You wonder what that means. Probably not going to do it, but like basically it's a ritual where you can like combine characters. Basically, you do a fusion like from Dragon Ball Z, and you can imagine how that goes because like in this game, usually most people aren't like exactly like things don't really turn out like well in general. But anyway, but yeah, you can do like a little thing here. You can combine characters. You can't do it to Lagarde though. I mean, you can try. Make love with Lagarde? No. He's too much of a Sigma. But anyway, yeah, you do show love. In fact, I think yeah, it's like a quite literal actually. They literally have sex. Well, good thing I have a censorship mod, but I'm probably not going to do it anyway. I feel like it might be worth it, but I tend not to do that because it makes your character look ugly. Anyway, you can sacrifice as well. Probably don't want to do that to your just party members because they're more valuable alive than dead, usually. The Lagarde in particular will probably say no again. But you can also pray. So praying is a whole other thing. I mean, I don't know if I can explain it, but like there's a whole affinity system as well. There's Grogoroth, there's Sylvian, there's Almir as well. I guess that's explained a little bit later, but in another like location in this game. But Almir is like another god. If you pray in this ritual circle, then you will gain an affinity with that particular god. If you gain an affinity with that particular god, at a certain point, you have the opportunity to learn spells from that particular god as well. They have some pretty useful spells. Almir in particular has only actually one spell. And I think it's useful. I mean, just for convenience sake, so I'm probably just going to pray that. I'm praying the Almir. Here's pray. I don't know if I can, like, explain all the lore. All like, wow, Crowmauler. What the heck? Why are you here? Okay, well, I guess to avoid Crowmauler, I guess we're just going to go the other way. What I can do is just despawn him, I guess. So I'm probably just going to, like, leave and come back. Is there any rusty nails? Remember, there's that rusty nail here, right? I gotta memorize what the rusty nails are. That I don't want that to end my playthrough. I'm wasting a bit of time though. Oh yeah, you can light this thing, I think. Okay, you can cook raw meat here, I think. I'm gonna grill some steak. Amazing. Yeah. It's having a good old barbecue. We're just gonna like leave real quick. I think if you leave, you come back, he despawns. I think it'd be a bit quick. It's not quick enough. Crowmauler will just be like, "Hey, hurry up!" It's kind of reminiscent of a lot of games actually. You take too long in like an area. There's like a time limit. Okay, okay, might as well fight him. Might as well fight this guy. Yes. Up. Guard. No, oh, yeah, get rid of the stinger. Just in case. I think overall it does. We are less likely to take damage. We just simply get rid of the stinger. Go, he's down. You notice, by the way, the soul stone. So you can use soul stone. Like so many mechanics in this game. I'm just the entire playthrough is just me explaining everything because the game does not explain it at all. But soul stone is like, yeah, it's a item that you can get sometimes. It's uncommon, generally speaking. So there are some guaranteed spots where you get it. But you can use soul stones on enemies. You get a lesser soul if you use it on most enemies. But sometimes you get unique souls. I'm going to save that soul stone in particular. Oh yeah, there's this guy. Don't I talk to this guy yet? I don't know. It's hard to decide. There's a lot of things you can do in this game. I'll use dry meat. And you have moldy bread. You know, pause the game. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I actually totally forgot. I might have been like talking about something, but I lost my train of thought already. Anyway, let's talk about this guy. Here's Isaiah. Should I? I mean, I don't think I even have the money. I think. I could try to kill him. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just looking at my money. But this guy sells maps basically. If you can't afford it, like you have to decide to attack him or buy the maps. You can't do both, obviously. And if you decide to buy the maps, you don't have the option to attack him anymore. Is the thing. I'm kind of spoiling too much, but it's a strategical decision, you know. We'll talk to this guy later. I don't know if he's relevant right now, but basically he's just here now. He's just like hanging out. What does he remind me of? He reminds me of like a character from Dark Souls. I think another Dark Souls. What he reminds me of. What's his name? Chester or something? Dark Souls DLC. Alright. I was explaining. Oh yeah, the soul gems. Yeah, the soul stones, whatever. You can use it on dead enemies. Here's a well here, by the way. We're gonna jump down real quick. I'm gonna jump down here real quick. I know where it goes to, so that's why I jumped down. Because yeah, open this. I don't have a extra coin, so hopefully get something good. Ah, damn it! I got some coins. Whatever. That's. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. I like the... Should I go back up? I can't remember. I have the explosive vial. I'm trying to think, like... Don't get hit jellyfish again. I'm trying to think, like, which path should I be going? I could go the other way again. Yeah, I jumped down here just for the treasure chest, but it wasn't worth it, really. Oh, well. Here again. Careful of the rusty nail. Don't step on that rusty nail. So you run in. I mean, I have like one green herb, I guess, but you don't want to waste it. Right? Sometimes enemies can also infect you, right? So you don't want to waste it. Some dead enemies. I forgot to kill those guys. Back here, so we're back here. Yeah. Well, I keep losing my train of thought, but the soul stones. Sometimes you use it on enemies, get a lesser soul. If you use it on sometimes unique enemies, you get a special soul sometimes. And some enemies are very worth it. That's why I'm keeping it for now. Not using it. Here's a toilet. There's a bloody toilet. You can fit through the hole. Down, you see nothing but darkness. The smell is a mixture of death, blood, feces, and semen. Interesting description. Yeah, you can jump down there. Don't do it. Just don't. Just don't. I jumped out there once. It's bad. Elite guard. Let's see. I mean, we're just exploring a little bit. I mean, I guess I'll kill this guy. I mean, it will create an idol of our fears. Yeah, you can fight these guys. They're pretty easy, actually. They might seem like complicated and everything, but you can just smack them, and they die. There you go. It's easy. They're actually really easy, as it turns out. Soul Stone, Star Gem, Priest Robe. Okay. And I guess we'll kill you too as well. As long as we don't miss. Again, if we miss that, it's you too. Yeah. And you're dead. Yeah. And you're dead. They're just random nobodies. They can do a lot of damage if you let them. Priest Robe, and a Soul Stone. So one of these guys actually does drop a Soul Stone. I think it's guaranteed, as far as I remember. Verifying Talisman and Priest Robe. That's important. There's also this guy on the sacrificial altar, which I can't interact with. Come on. There's a person there on the statue, blood's dripping down the pool where the statue stands. You only have one option, is to sacrifice him. Yeah, might as well. Now, since we're here, you know. Oh, goodbye. Bye. Okay, I don't want to fight that guy. All right. I guess over here, I don't have any lucky coins though. I kind of should I save my lucky coins or should I use it now? I'm not sure. There's a bunch of like bookshelves here. Oh, might as well. Here, silver coins, powder, which I can't use for anything unless I get the recipe, I believe. Judging from the concept of this table, this room is the office of the captain of these dungeons. A small key and a diary. I guess I could read some lore. Put on the torch first. Oh, I don't have any torches. Hold on, I gotta craft some torches. Hopefully I don't run out of torches in this playthrough. I only got 2 sticks. I will use... Oh, should I save this stick? I think I should save at least 1 stick. I guess we'll see. I think we'd use 1 torch. Or make 1 torch. Rather. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Anyway, I just randomly like, hey, I should light this for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of a waste usually. Usually you don't want to... There's options to light stuff in the area. Usually it's not worth it. I don't know. Anyway, Captain's Diary. What I was thinking of was, yeah, I wanted to light the area for some reason. Like I thought I wanted to light that thing. I want to make a torch, and then read the lore. I'm gonna read the lore. Captain Rudimir, 16th of January, 1590. Trotor once again went too far with his wicked methods. The prisoner was but a child, but already had to go through so much torture that he shit himself more than he bled. I must say, I'm afraid Trotor is I'm afraid of Tortor. I can't say his name by the way. Trotor, to a certain degree. Sometimes I think I would do this world justice if I just offed him with my blade. Very few know, but Trotor used to be a famed holy knight of Rodan back in the day. He was able to achieve great fame at a very young age, but during our holy campaign against Eastern territories, he was captured and spelled. Still typos in this game, even with the mod. Everyone presumed him as dead. He died as a war hero. He should have died as a war hero, but 5 years later, when he occupied the eastern capital, Utaya, we also found what was left of Trotor. He was but a shadow of his former self, a disfigured hunchback man with barely any resemblance to the great hero so many adored. I'm sure during those 5 years he went through every method of torture he now puts to use himself. Just to honor the memory of Torture the White, I let this monster live today, although I see great contradiction in my words here. Right, so we saw that guy before. I think we killed him. Yeah, I think we murdered him. But yeah, he's a despicable man that tortures people. What about it? Oh, the guard. This area seems safe enough. I think I'll have to rest for a moment. Is something wrong? Oh, it's just so intense here, isn't it? I really need to just sit down. It's exhausting and relentless. Don't give in. Yes, that's true. What's come over me? You're completely right. Let's continue. Alright, so that's a little cutscene that I guess happens. I believe when their mind's low, not too low, but I guess we need to start getting drunk. Where's that wine? There you go, have some wine. Have some wine. Let's see here. I guess I might as well use the healing. There you go. There's a dude here, by the way. There's nothing. We can talk to him again? Huh? You're of a sane mind still. Please leave me. I'm not here to make acquaintances, and I fail to see what worth chatting with you would bring. You can attack him real quick. Who are you? The Dark Priest seems clearly frustrated by you. My name is Enki, a priest of destruction. Did that feed your curiosity? Listen, I'm through with this conversation. It brings no benefit to either of us. Leave. The Dark Priest doesn't seem to want your company at the moment. It might not be a good idea to bother him. He really does not like small talk. He will kill you for small talk. Maybe? I actually never pushed him. Actually, I don't know. I respect his introvertness, so that's why I don't talk to him again. But I guess if you talk to him again, he'll get angry. Use a mock-up book here. That real quick. So that's the key that we got before. Allows you to go in here. Amazing. Let's see. Continue onwards. So by the way, Enki, so that was the other a playable character that you could have picked. So they're in the dungeons as well. And also another one here, actually. Hold it. I see. Seems like you still retain your sanity. In a way, it's reassuring to see that I'm not completely alone here. Tell me, are you evil? I don't think I've done evil things as far as I remember. I did sacrifice that one guy, but... no. Only time will tell. You'd be surprised what you're truly capable of once you stay long enough here. But your presence here just means that these dungeons will claim one more victim. And the evil residing here will grow that much stronger. If I were you, I'd try to escape these ancient walls by any means necessary. For your sake, I hope our paths don't cross again here. I can't talk to you? Stay cautious in the dungeons. The evil in this place is of a pure kind. It's not here just to torment us. It's not here to spread its roots into the surrounding world. Even if the dungeon's vile traps and decrepit monsters would lead you to believe otherwise. Its interests are already past this world, and this place is a mere relic from its long history. You seem familiar with this evil? Yes. My kind, the northern people of Aldegard. We found the dark continent of Vinland from the far reaches of the west. You know, isn't that like a anime? Vinland? The moment you lay your eyes on the crooked mountains and the twisted forests of these lands, you feel the presence of greater evil. Also, while I'm reading this dialogue aloud, you know, the time still goes, and my character is like losing hunger and like mine and everything. It like kind of sucks. I can't even enjoy the lore and the story and the dialogue because my character is literally dying as I read this. Anyway, it's that same evil that resides here. Who are you? You can call me Ragmadir. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ragmadir? Ragmadir. I'm from the north, from the kingdom of Aldegard. Why are you here? I'm here to find a relic that a certain person took from my people. This man is imprisoned somewhere deep down below. You don't say. It might be this guy right here, but don't worry about it. Maybe it's safer together, you know? No doubt it will be for you. But for the time being, I won't be traveling with you. Alright, he won't join our party. Not at the moment, anyway. I missed your comments. What does sacrificing him do? Oh, you mean during the ritual circle? I didn't see that comment. I guess back when I was at the ritual circle, I had the option to sacrifice Lagard. I think he says no. You know, he's like, nah. Basically. You can't, like, do, you know, anything special with him because he's actually... he has pseudo-plot armor, you know? I mean, he still could die. He's just... You can't just, like, deliberately, you know, kill him. With just a dialogue choice, I guess. A simple dagger is lying on the ground. Reminds you of childhood. Your father used to teach you swordsmanship with a similar dagger. It might be a suitable weapon for children, but for adults, it's too small. Quite accurate, actually. Again, I remember my first playthrough when I had the girl in my party, actually. You know, it was just me and the girl, but you can actually let the girl pick up that dagger as a weapon. Still doesn't do much, though. You can do that, I guess. Meat, blue herb, blue tomatoes. Here's Almir, by the way, doing a T-pose. You only really know this if you play the game a few times. You notice like who's which god. But the ancient statue stands here. Do you want to pray? So really, the only choice actually is to pray to Almir. If you choose the other gods, I believe it's basically a negative. It's like not good to like pray the wrong god, as it turns out, which I've kind of deduced when I first played the game actually. But I didn't realize the full extent of its effects. But basically, yeah. The correct choice is just to pray to Almir. And it only works the first time. If you try to do it multiple times, I think it's bad. It's like a penalty, I think. So you just... There you go, a little sound that plays. With your act, your affinity with Almir is growing. That's good. I think that's all we need to do to get affinity. Also, there's this guy. Leave me be, please. I'm turning into a butterfly. I'm going to be a pretty butterfly. Okay, well, I mean, there's no reason to kill him, really. It's just he just wants to turn into a butterfly, that's all. And we're very hungry, by the way, because we spent all that time in dialogue. Can't even enjoy the dialogue. The game is just slowly murdering us. Eat these carrots. Oh, you were talking about the guy on the altar. Oh, I thought I mentioned it, but basically, yeah, if you sacrifice the guy on the altar, it gives you infinity towards Almir as well. That's something I did not realize. I had to look that up. I was wondering what it did. But yeah, that's something I learned later. That's why it's a good thing. There's no reason not to sacrifice. Anyway, here's the rabbit orgy. Here's the infamous rabbit orgy. Good thing it's censored. Welcome to Meadows, O traveler. Let us ease your suffering. The first one's free. But yeah, you can join in. You're in a trance-like state. Even if they seem distant, you feel the love they're emitting their surroundings. Not even a slight moan can be heard from them. Everything is happening in complete silence. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. You completely focus on each other. Both of them are staring into the far distance. They don't even seem to notice you, let alone be bothered by your presence. Well, I'm just here to collect some herbs, really. Herbs here. Is there anything else? That's it. You can join them, and as they say, the first one is free. And you do get, I believe, full healing. We don't need it right now, so I'm actually going to save it. Yeah, I'm going to save it for now. We can join in just for fun, but I don't know. And let's see, from here, let me see. I really want to save, is the thing. Where can I save where, like, I don't die? I'm trying to think. There's no really safe place, really, is there? I can go to maybe the prisons. Probably the safest place is actually the prisons. I did not see the elite guard there anywhere. So probably there. Probably there. So we're going to leave for now. I actually do want to continue this way. I will come back, but there's actually more to explore. You can use an explosive vial here. The hallways collapsed here. Yeah, and that's probably what I do because there's a few things you can do there. It's an alternate path actually to get Lagarde. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but if you get an explosive vial early, you can go that way and get down to where Lagarde is pretty quickly. So that's one way to do it. But it requires a bit of luck, which that's why I didn't bother. Let's see. I believe there's an elite guard here, right? If I remember correctly, that's why, yeah, there's an elite guard here. That's why I don't want to save here, because if I fail the coin flip, I have to fight the elite guard, which I don't want to. That kind of sucks. But I believe there's... In the jail cells, there was an elite guard. The reason why I'm saying this is because I want to avoid elite guards. If I try to sleep on the bed... I guess what? I don't know. We sleep on the beds, we fail the coin flip, an enemy attacks you. If you clear all the enemies in the area, though, no one attacks you, for the most part. So it's actually... having that lizard, by the way, there's a lizard there, but the lizard guy follow you there is actually bad, because now every time I go there, they're gonna chase you, which is not great. Well. Okay, well, hopefully I can get a save here. There's a few annoying enemies here as well, however. There's the guards, obviously. We take the guards down pretty okay. There's an enemy. The flying enemies, though, are the most annoying parts, however. So I guess we'll see. There is a way to get rid of them. It's a special way, actually. You might not know the first time you play. But let's see. So, there's a rusty nail here. In fact, we didn't explore this room as much as I could, actually. Throwing dart? Yeah, that's okay. Anything here? Captain's diary. I like to make it I don't know. I don't want to make it a torch because I want to keep a stick. Turns out having a stick is actually important. I guess we'll just not use a torch at the moment. I don't know, anyway. But let's search. I mean, if we get like a stick from this one, or from these barrels, be great. No, just eggs. Tear the flag. I thought with the first time I played this, I'm gonna reference to my first playthroughs, but first time I played this, I thought like tearing down the flags would like do something. Like for some reason, they will like make the kingdom Rodan, which if you remember the backstory, that's where that's where we originally came from. Though we, I guess, joined the Knights of the Midnight Sun. Excuse me, the Knights of the Midnight Sun, and everything, and eventually the Kingdom of Rodan turned against us, right? The Kingdom of Rodan is kind of like the main kingdom in this area. In fact, they technically own these dungeons, though it has quickly became, out of their control, the whole monster thing, and the corruption and whatnot. Let's see. Cabbage. Cabbage actually heals for a lot. I didn't realize. Oh, whatever. Neat. Oh, cabbage. That's just a guard. Okay. Well, I have to decide. I guess we'll do it here. Hopefully, I don't lose limbs or die. Hopefully, but the only thing that would happen is if somehow I end up missing 2 of my attacks here, which unlikely to happen. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. But if it's just these guards, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna smash his stinger. If it's just the guards, plus the flying enemies, again, the flying enemies can be annoying, but it shouldn't be too bad as long as I have 2 party members, as far as I remember. Yeah, the rusty nail. Oh, I only noticed the rusty nails, by the way, because I've died to them so many times. A lot of my playthroughs have been ruined because of those rusty nails. So I always remember there's a rusty nail in the prison area and there's a rusty nail in another area. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these guys. These guys suck, by the way. They don't chase you, but they suck. Alright. So here's a secret, which you may not know, but you may know. You can actually talk. So you can talk with Dars, and the guard, you're just gonna hit one of them. You can actually go, call, que, or just die. You know, that doesn't do anything. But you can actually go, que. They go like, que? And they're like, what? They get confused, which is good. So you can just keep doing that. Talk. Lagarde, you'll just smash one of them. Go, que? They go, que? And then you smash them. And then come do it again, just to be safe. Just be safe. These guys don't hit hard at all, as far as I know. I don't think they have like any kind of special ability that hit for a lot of damage. But they are dangerous because they infect you. If they hit you once, like a bite or something, I believe, you will get infected. So that's why those enemies are tough, especially if you're by yourself. If you have 2 guys on you, 2 party members, then it's doable. In fact, I think it's guaranteed. Unless again, even if you get unlucky, I think it should work every time. If you go quick, you know, unless I like for somehow like do a misinput, I guess, accidentally, then it should be pretty easy. You'll get confused every time you go quick. You go quick. You go quick. You go like quick, and then they die. And then you go quick, and die, just in case, I could just attack with Dars as well, but just in case, on the unlikely chance that somehow both of our party members miss. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. Alright, what was it? There's another enemy around here as well. There's a ghoul, I think. Usually you want to save an area. Oh yeah. Fight you, I guess. Hopefully you're not too bad. I think you can affect people though, so that's not great. I do have 1 green herb. Okay, whatever, just do it. No infection, please. Okay, good. I don't know. I can't remember. Do they infect you? I don't know if I mean, you would think they would, but these like weird zombie things. Okay. So we have a save point here. Air the blanket. Let me just go around real quick. Are there no more monsters around here? I think that's it. It's just the flying cave gnomes. That's what they're called. Plus a few guards. That's kind of it. Usually you want to save an area where it's just like simple enemies and no like elite guards. Elite guards are dangerous. Especially if you save. If you save and you fail a coin flip and you're kind of stuck here, you're forced to fight them, and that can suck too. Because you can't run away easily. I think that's it. Alright. I think we'll just save. And hopefully I not miss anyone. It's better to, if you have to fight them, it's better to fight them in open areas so you can like run away if you can. Oh, a free save there? I didn't realize. A bug, I'm not sure. I don't think this bed gives you a free save usually. Does it? I don't know. I know the mod sometimes can get buggy. Oh well, whatever, that's a save. Let's see. There you go. Alright. Oh, terrifying presence entered the room. Great. But let's see. Or I guess I don't have the keys. Usually, if I remember correctly, usually one of the guards do drop keys to the cell doors. Maybe not? Maybe not the guard. No, Rusty Nail. Maybe not the guards that I fought. Let me double check. I check this guard. I already searched. I don't know. I think I searched both guards, right? There's the other guard that I killed too, right? Did I search him yet? Oh, no. Nope. No siree. Double check you real quick. I think I searched you already. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. There's probably another guard somewhere, maybe. I know there's like a hidden passage, actually, that you can't actually get from here. I have to drop down and stuff, so I don't want to bother with that. Basically, there's some cell doors that can open up. There's actually another character we can meet, but I guess I'll ignore him for now. I'm probably not going to use him anyway. At least not now. Anyway, I just want to go back real quick to despawn. So what's the plan? So we got the save, so that's good. So what's the plan now? I guess a few ways we can do this. I like to get that other party member as ASAP. So since we have that save, we can probably do that now. Hopefully, this lizard guy though is annoying. Usually I avoid him. Usually that lizard enemy stays at the top and never bothers you. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll have to fight this guy. Not too bad. But yeah, the lizard man, don't miss. Do not miss. Okay. Usually the lizard guy stays at the top of the blood pit. You know, just the blood pit. Just the gory blood pit. You know, everyone has one. Usually stays at the top, and if you ignore it, it doesn't usually go towards you, so that's a good thing, because, you know, that enemy is actually pretty tough too. At least if you don't, if you don't kill it quick enough, it's actually a pretty tough enemy. Meat pie. Front door. The bar is here. But if it starts chasing you, once you go back to the area, it doesn't go back to its original spot, so it keeps chasing you, which sucks. Oh, not bad here. I didn't realize. Oh no, well that's where Buckman was, right? Yeah. I don't want to save here though, because there's an elite guard in this area, if I remember correctly. You know, usually, I'm surprised there's no arrow traps. Was I just lucky? I don't know. There's usually arrow traps in this area. There's actually, like, again, like Dark Souls style, like just in general, like, dungeon crawler style, like traps. Where if you step on it, it shoots an arrow, which is annoying. The most annoying thing about it is that there's like a glitch with it, I think, where the arrow stays in place if you come back to the area and like hit you anyway, which is annoying. Anyway, here's a bone saw, by the way. I think that's guaranteed. A bone saw is a rusty old bone saw. Can only imagine the cruelty this saw has seen, effective against infections. So a bone saw, supposedly, heals infections in a way. The way it heals infections is by cutting off the limb, which is not worth it, usually. But you can use a bone saw to cut off your own limbs. You can do it for fun, I guess. I don't know. But you can just do that in this game. It's horrible. You don't want to do that. It's a bad idea, usually. Anything else in this room, actually? What is a skinning knife? Oh. A skinning knife, you can skin people. I believe that's related to like a recipe. I think it's not that useful unless you have that recipe. But anyway, what am I doing? I'm looking around. Tobacco. There's a hole. I guess I could go down that hole as well if I wanted to. Maybe I'll come back to that. Let's see. I believe, yeah, by the way, Enki's gone. He went somewhere else. Alright, so I want to go back here. Since I saved and everything, so I'm a good spot. In case I die, I don't lose too much progress. I'm gonna eat, let's see. I'm gonna eat some raw eggs real quick. Don't worry about it, it's like raw eggs. It has protein, right? People like put it in the blender and just eat it. I don't know. Alright. So there's that. I have, let's see, I have one torch. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had one torch. Maybe I picked it up a torch. Can't remember. I don't want to double check though. Do I have a stick? I do. I have 3 sticks. Oh, I didn't realize. I have 3 sticks. Anyway. I'm going to use my explosive vial. My one explosive vial. Explosive vials are pretty useful. You can use it for multiple. You have multiple uses for them. The reason why I want to have that stick because there's a freaking dog here. There's 2 dogs actually. These dogs are dangerous. I think they can also infect you. I believe. If I remember, I mean they do something. I can't remember. Almost every enemy in the game has some kind of status effect, which is like really sucks. You don't want to get attacked by status effects or get hit with status effects. What you can do, and by the way, it's talking, which is kind of weird. You would think we would use items, but you can actually talk, I believe, as well. Here's another like secret thing you do. I say secret. You know, you probably know this if you played this game a lot, but it's I think one of the best ways you can do to deal this battle. And Ligari will just hit. You can offer rotten meat. I don't think that works. You can say sit, you know, or no, bad boy, or prepare to die. None of this works. What you can do instead, however, is to throw a stick. And, you know, they play catch, I guess. The hound tries to restrain himself, but no avail. The hound fetches the stick with great enthusiasm. For a moment, it seems to forget it was in the middle of a fight. So now they are, now they're stuck. I guess I'll do it again, because the guard is not strong enough to really one-shot these dogs, I guess. I'm gonna do it again. Hopefully, does it work twice? Wait, does it work twice? I don't know if it does or not, actually. I don't remember if it does. Usually I one-shot these dogs. I guess we'll see. No, look, hopefully the guard gets at least get rid of one of the dogs, but... Here, have another stick. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. Yeah. Get rid of that freaking dog, okay. Alright, now we can probably just attack. Or I could use my other stick. It's my last stick though, and you need it for torches. But it might be worth it just for the guaranteed like damage reduction, you know? Because if you don't kill enemies fast enough, like if you kill the enemies in the same turn, usually they also attack anyway, as they die, usually. I don't remember if these enemies do that, but most enemies do that, which is annoying. So it might be better to just use the same tactic one more time, just in case. Because the guard is not gonna like one-shot this dog, I think. I mean, he didn't one-shot the other one. So I'm gonna throw another stick. Yeah. It's gonna stun it again, waste his turn, and now I'm gonna fish it off. Hopefully this works? I don't know, I guess it's good. Okay, it's dead. Alright, there you go. Kinda sad, we just killed a bunch of dogs, but they're evil dogs, don't worry about it. We use up all our sticks though, it's not great. We need sticks to make torches. Nothing. Oh yeah, you can also beat corpses. It doesn't do anything. We can do it for fun. Right. The hound is definitely dead. You can just kick, you know, beat a dead horse, I guess. I do believe though, aren't there like extra sticks in this area? I remember there's sticks in this area. Yeah, there's like some sticks. So it's kind of like a hint actually. You see some sticks in the area, so it's kind of like a hint that you should use a stick against these enemies. As it turns out. There's this thing, by the way. I don't know what this thing is, but you can look at it. It's a thing. Looks like an anthill, but there are no ants. I smell it. A smell of tobacco. Strange. Let's listen. An echo can be heard resonating from the inside. And you can also poke it. Its sides are squishy but firm. Let's put our hand inside it. What's the worst that can happen? Well, it feels warm. The hole goes on beyond your reach. I don't know. I have literally no idea what this is. I don't know. Probably there's a reason for that. In all my playthroughs, I actually don't know what that does. Anyway, here's a tree. You can actually, you know, something I did not notice the first time is that there's a bit of like a face here. Actually, it's kind of like a woman. That's why this is censored, by the way. There's boobs. Man, the lore there. Like, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not familiar with why she's there. I don't know how to explain the game, but probably a reason. Anyway, let's go inside the tree. First time I went into this tree, actually, I did not know what to do, but actually you have to, like, interact with, like, things. Let's see. I think there's something here, right? Remember correctly? No? Maybe not. Maybe I misremembered. I swear there's, like, a hidden wall here somewhere. Oh, here you go. I think it just leads to like at least one chest. No lucky coins though. Oh, got something. I got Ring of Waves. Ring of Waves? Ring of Waves. No, Ring of Wraiths. I think that's pretty good too. That gives... oh, no, that's just healing. Okay, I thought it was the other one. Never mind. No, it's just healing. Yeah, it's just the healing one. I got like 3 rings of still blood, which is annoying because if I mistype, like if I mispress, you know, or whatever, what do you call it? I can't remember. Anyway, if I like misinput, I guess, then I can accidentally equip the ring of still blood, but I don't want that because it permanently equips your character and you can't get rid of it. And that's not great because sometimes I want to switch accessories, which I can't if I do that. Anyway, we're in here now, so this is the alternate path to get down the dungeons. There's a reason we're here though. I guess we'll see real quick. In order to navigate this area though, it's kind of like a maze. I don't know the best way to do this, but yeah, you can push here. Oh, enemy there. Oh, this is not too bad. Okay, well, whatever. We want to drop down anyway, actually. Despite dropping down, we don't actually get hurt or anything as far as doing like damage. It's actually the way to go. The only way to progress is actually to drop down, even though there's a little like coin flip, you know, thing. Enemy there. There's an enemy there. Okay. These enemies are not too tough, but I'd rather avoid them if I can. Again, just in case they somehow do a random stats effect on me. Here you go. Okay, so one of the reasons why we're here is that Ragnadir is here too. What's up? Oh, you again. You're still alive. Huh, I guess I misjudged you previously. This place is truly curious, isn't it? They say these are the intestines of the god of the depths. That means we're inside an old god. I also can attack him real quick just for fun. The god of the depths? Yeah, yes. It is not that well known a god, and is mostly worshipped by those who are forsaken and forgotten. Its people often shy away from light and prefer dark corners of the earth. You seen the cave dwellers yet? They prove my point quite well. I believe the cave dwellers are in reference to the villagers. So it's kind of weird, like I guess he went to the villagers and came back this way? Oh. The god of the depths is responsible for the layout of these dungeons. It is forever changing its shape to challenge its visitors. Okay, well, that's kind of a reference to the game mechanics, actually. It does change the layout a little bit every new playthrough. I try to appease it if I were to delve deeper. Okay. I'll look at mine real quick. I have ale. Anything else? I used up all my wine. Probably go back to that basement area and get wine. How many vials do I have? I have 5 glass vials. I should get more wine. I should go down that area and get more wine. Anyway, I use a torch though. Torch real quick. Talk to you again. Have you found what you're looking for? Yeah, not yet. There's a man in prison somewhere in these dungeons. The man has something that shouldn't belong to any human. I'm here to retrieve it. And perhaps get rid of the man while at it. He carries an ominous energy with him. I'm not sure what to think of him. You know, you don't realize this is the guy right here, but anyway. But yeah, Ragnadir is actually trying to, like, you know, I don't know if he outright stated there. I don't know if he did, but like basically Ragnadir's story, if you play as him in particular, you learn that yeah, he wants to murder our captain here. But don't worry about it. You want to join my party? Maybe I will actually. There's clearly more to you than what I initially expected, so it'll be an honor to crawl these dungeons with you. Alright, so here's our party for now. Dars, Lagarde, and Ragnadir. It's quite a party, actually. I mean, depending on your party members, they might have more dialogue and everything. Depending as well. I don't know if I activate all the, dialogue and cutscenes and everything, but this is a party for now. It's quite an interesting party because if you play this game, then you know, but this is what I have. It's what I plan on using anyway, and for a reason that we'll see maybe near the end. He also has erotophobia. That's not great, but oh well. He has a short bow. I'd rather have him in like a good weapon. I have a plate mail actually. Actually, don't I have? Yeah, I have plate mail for everybody. Free plate mail for everyone, and you get a plate mail, and you get a plate mail. I guess he might as well put that on. There's nothing else to put on. I'd rather him have an actual weapon. The short bow is interesting, though I don't know if it's worth using. if you don't have the special skill for it. But basically, you can shoot arrows in the overworld to do some damage. I have like 1 iron arrow. I think I have 2. I don't know. Guess we'll see. I don't know if it's worth using at the moment. But there you go. This is our party, so that's good. We still need to live though. So like we still need to survive is the thing. So we're not out of the woods. Or we're not out of the tree in particular. Alright. But there's another thing I want to do here. Oh yeah, it's right here. This is a little risky though. But I kind of want to do it because, you know, it gives you a really good weapon. And I want to do that, so... might as well eat. I don't know if it matters at this point. If I die, I guess I can reload, but... here, have some cabbage. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, so here's a sword. Oh, I'd rather let that enemy not get close to us, actually. Can you, like, not... Can you just not, though? Can you just not, though? Oh my god. It's wasting my time, actually, which is not great in this game. Wasting your time means losing hunger, so... fear and hunger. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but I like to just... go grab the sword real quick. Give me that. There's an Eastern style sword standing here. The sword gives you ominous vibes. Well, it gives you bad vibes. The sword seems delicate and sharp. You feel an ominous aura emanating from the blade. So if that's not already a warning, you know, probably not a good idea to take it, but I'm gonna take it anyway. And hopefully this will not end poorly. You pull the Eastern sword from the ground. Immediately you feel presence following you. Wah! Alright, so obviously a ghost attacks you. What you want to do here is... run away! Run away, you guys guard. Hopefully we won't get our limbs sliced off. Hopefully this works. Okay, good. Usually that works. Running isn't always guaranteed. But yeah, you can run away from it. And what that gives you is a sword. I'm gonna give it to... I mean, I guess I'll give it to... well, sometimes I actually... You know, it's actually better sometimes to give the better damage dealers to not your main character. So your main character sometimes needs to guard in order to avoid special attacks. So it's actually better to give it to maybe Reckoner. I mean, Reckoner in particular actually has a passive attack boost, I think, compared to most other characters. He does slightly more attack, generally speaking, I think. If I remember correctly, or I could be wrong, I don't know. Anyway, give him a sword. The sword is really good, by the way. It's a delicate sword from the Far East. It's very sharp but fragile. Its shape is prone to critical attacks, so it does a lot of critical hits. Usually that's pretty good. It's cursed though, which I guess I don't know if I should explain the curse mechanics as well, but curse means that the sword, for one, can attack ghosts, actually. So if we really wanted to, we can go back to the mines and kill those ghosts. I don't know if we want to, however. I don't know if it's worth it at all. Because those ghosts are actually pretty scary. They have their own mechanic as well. There's a lot of mechanics, but anyway. But yeah, we pick up that sword. It's really good. The only downside, however, is that that weird samurai ghost guy will eventually attack us again sometime in the future. I don't know what activates it necessarily. I think it's just random, but it will attack us again later. And the only way to kill it is by using that same sword, because the sword is cursed technically. And cursed swords, only cursed swords can attack ghosts, basically. And there's other ways to curse your swords as well. You can curse your swords in other ways. I guess I'll mention it real quick, but basically there's a place you can go to like upgrade your equipment, basically upgrade your swords, and basically that means cursing it, and that costs souls. As I mentioned before, using a soul stone on an enemy is how you get like lesser souls. So that's how you do that. Torch real quick. Yeah. Also, there's brain flowers, by the way. You know, I haven't mentioned that. Some enemies have brain flowers on them. They're scary. I don't recommend dealing with that. Mysterious growth pushing through the sea, and the vines are slowly pulsating. It's almost as if the plants are absorbing life from somewhere. Yeah, soulstone real quick. And these like weird flower things are like growing on people. It's like not great. Actually, isn't there like something here? I forget it was on this level. Maybe I missed it. I might have missed it. If I missed it, I guess I'll come back here next time, but I think there's another, like, thing we can cut open this area. I forget where it was. I thought it was in the top left somewhere, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, it is down there. All right. Well, since we're here, we might as well destroy it. We have to do this eventually anyway, so I'm going to do it now. We can look at it. Can't tell what it is. It's connected to something bigger. We're going to like slice it open real quick. Whee! Organs stop moving. Although you can still see some movement in the veins, suggesting that whatever is connected to this thing continues to live. Oh, it's dead now. At least organ. But yeah, the whole ghost thing, yeah. So the best way to do it is to run away from the ghost. The way I do it anyway. So run away from the ghost, and then later on when it attacks you, you can use Eastern Sword on it. Probably the best way. What you can do is also get more cursed weapons as well, but it's kind of like hard to do that. You don't want to waste your souls because you're kind of limited as well. Yeah. What? How you attack me? I thought I ran past you. I kind of don't want to bother fighting this enemy if possible. I don't know what it does actually. What does it do? I don't know. I'm gonna run. Hopefully the running works. Okay, good. And I'm gonna drop down. Whee! Up. Your ankle hurts a little, but hopefully I don't think it does anything. It just says that, but it doesn't actually hurt you. All right, well, over here, if you notice, we're at the level 7 dungeons as well. So this is the alternate path. I think you will go down, can't go back up. But it basically goes down here. If you notice, this is where you get Lagarde as well. So now that we're here, we can just head back up. I believe... Yeah, I like to get mine. Okay, well, we can go back up anyway. Did I get the stuff already? I guess I did. Down here is the mines. You can fight the ghosts, but I don't know. I don't really want to, and it's usually not worth it. I don't know. So I think we're not going to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have the ancient book. I guess that's something I should do as well. I guess, well, let's see. Let's get to a save point. So we're gonna go back here. This is the prisons, I believe. So yeah, over here again. So we have 3 party members. So that's great. We have basically tripled our effectiveness as a party. Just having 3 people is very good. 4 people is even greater. I think 4 for now is okay. Try, I guess. Oh, we can skin him if we wanted to. And sleep in his bed real quick. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't require a coin flip. I think I might be cheating. I don't know. I don't think the game normally allows you to just like sleep in the bed without doing a coin flip. I mean, effectively it's the same thing anyway, because if there's no enemies in the area, you can usually just sleep in the bed anyway. It's just that it makes you do a coin flip every single time. If you fail it, nothing happens. Your character just says, oh, because of adrenaline, you can't go back to sleep. So that's the only, tedious part of that. Even though you cleared all the enemies in the area, you try to sleep, it makes you do a coin flip anyway. As far as I know, I don't know. Maybe one of the mods accidentally fixed that, but I don't know. It is kind of like a bug, in my opinion, because, yeah, if you clear out an enemy in the area, all the enemies in the area, it should just allow you to sleep. I don't know why it makes you do a coin flip. Probably just, because of the scripts in the game. I don't know. I don't think that normally allows you to do that. In my other playthroughs, even if you clear all the enemies, it still makes you do a coin flip. I don't know. Again, maybe one of the mods I put in accidentally fixed that somehow, accidentally. Anyway. But there you go. So let's see. So what's next on the agenda? Probably a few things. But I guess we'll see. But for now, though, we're quite powerful. So we're gonna run around and do some things in this dungeon. Despite how horrible and not so great it is, we can probably deal with the dangers because we have 3 people in the party.